Booktube. Oh, wow. Hey, Booktube. How's it going? Um, yeah, let me actually do this real quick because I think that is what is screwing this up. Okay, well, I got tagged in the Booktube Community Tag that Mark Richardson at Richardson Reads did. Um, so I'm going to jump on into this. How long have you been watching Booktube? Almost 2 years. How long have you been a booktuber? I just had my year. So it was a year in May. I think in May, yeah. How many countries do you have on your subscriber list? This I didn't really know. So I started like just messing with analytics, and I don't know if what I was looking at was necessarily subscribers, but I was shocked because there was like 82 or 83, something like that, countries that have watched my videos, and that blew my mind out of the water. I couldn't believe it. Some places I've never even heard of before, and I've heard of quite a bit, or like 3 places I've heard of. How many countries booktubers do you subscribe to? Well, I would say probably Canada, UK, Germany, Netherlands, Japan, Israel, Australia, New Zealand. If we say UK, then I don't know, like maybe 12, 11 or 12. That seems pretty few. I'll look into that again. Describe how you handle your comment section. Do you have regular conversations with certain people? I try to. And I am a culprit of this as well, where you leave a comment on somebody's video, and it's not an open-ended question, it's just like a comment. And there are times when I want to say something to somebody, but I feel like their video said it like exactly how I would have said it, or made every point that I would have made, and so I'm just like, agreed. And that's a horrible way to have a conversation, but I'm not very good at it. And there's also times when someone will like post a comment on my thing, and I'll read it, and they make a ton of good points, and I'm like, well put or well said. And because I have nothing to add to that, like everything that was said was perfectly said. But I will say that if you do want to engage people, you need to make sure, after saying everything you want to say, don't just assume that the person who reads it is going to go, oh, so I shall put something here now. Make sure you ask a question at the end that would like engage that person to comment back, especially not a yes or no question, but like how do you feel, blah blah blah, works or whatnot. So I would like to be better at it. I really would. Because the whole reason why I got on here was because I wanted to like meet people and talk to people about the books I'm reading. So, but if you're as awkward as I am, sometimes it's probably really awkward to try to have a not awkward conversation. Let me see. Do you interact with booktubers on other social media than YouTube? If so, what? Well, I'm on Instagram a lot and Twitter quite a bit. Um, I have a Facebook and I tried to stay away from it, but a lot of people that I've known for a long time are still using Facebook like every day. And so I'm trying to get back into it, but Facebook for me turned into a really negative place where I was just seeing people bitch about stuff in their posts, and I'm not saying all people do this. I'm saying there was a number of people that I followed who were just really negative people, and it was really taking its toll on me. So I kind of stayed away from it for a long time, and then I started noticing people on Twitter do the same thing, but they only have a couple words to do it in, so that wasn't as bad. But you could mute conversations and posts and threads and stuff. It's just it kind of turns into a job trying to just shuffle through what you do want to and you don't want to watch or read. But I am on Voxer, and I have a pretty tight network of awesome booktubers that I chat with on there on a daily basis. And if you're on Voxer and you want to add me up and just chat it up, do it. Like, I'm on it a lot. Do you rely on some booktubers for recommendations? Yes. There are. I'm trying to think of what's like most people who probably are subscribed to this channel. I watch Steve's channel for his mail hauls and for him, but the mail hauls is what got me there. Don't necessarily look at it for recommendations. I look at it so I know what's going on in the new releases world, because I don't read new releases usually, and if I do read a new release, it's a reprint or something like that. But every once in a while, a book will come across that, like, I'm like, oh my god, I have to read that right now. Like, there was one on one of his recent videos about punk rock and the Berlin Wall falling, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to read that right now. So it's neat to find those little gems, Paperbacks from Hell, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Slugfest. I think the first time I heard about that was on Steve's channel. So just some like great stuff that I probably normally wouldn't hear of. And then there's definitely other channels that we watch that we watch for recommendations. Let me see here. What are some Paperback Mania, Richardson Reads, definitely. Dusty Bookshelf, Amy over there. And Zoe gets a lot, I don't think as much lately as she used to, but she gets a lot of recommendations from Aldi Books, Doris, and Mel at Mel's Bookland Adventures. So I And there's probably so many I'm forgetting right now. Sorry. But yeah. But like, cause like Aldi Books, I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that. Doris, she reads, or she used to read, she still does, but I think she's reading different stuff right now. But she used to read a lot of like nature-y type books. And Zoe's all over that. And then I think recently she hasn't been reading books like that. And like I go through phases too. Like I'll be reading like detective novels and crime novels every day, and then months will go by and I don't read them because I've been reading stuff like that. So people go through different stuff. Boy, that was a long-winded answer. Do you interact with other booktubers on email regularly or occasionally? I would say yes, I do, but I would think if there was a middle ground between regular and occasionally, because a lot of the people I talk to on email that are booktubers, I also talk to on Twitter and Instagram and Voxer. So, but yeah, there are a few that I talk to through email as well. With tag videos, do you mix it up or do you tend to tag the same people? I'm so bad. I totally tag the same people. I'm going to try to do better on this one. And it's not because I don't want to tag other people. It's just there's usually, if I'm doing a tag after Amy, Mark, or Steve, like most of the people I would normally tag are tagged. So, I think of like some kind of random booktubers that I watch, or I just tag them again. Um, but then I don't know if they watch me, so I don't know if they're gonna find out that they got tagged. If Do you guys understand what's happening here? Okay. So I'm gonna try to do better today. Have you ever mailed books to another booktuber? Yes. Have you received books in the mail from another booktuber? Yes. And thank you. Um, have you ever been visited or visited another booktuber? Only in the dead of night in their dreams. Um, and stay out of my dreams, booktubers. It's creeping me out. Do you do buddy reads? Is it always with the same people? Are they booktubers? Okay, here's the funny thing. I have done like one official buddy read, and it was oh wait, no, I've done more than that. But the first one I did was for a Murakami book, the Hard Boiled Wonderland, and I did it with James, and who else was there? Oh, I feel awful. I don't remember who she was. I'm sorry if you watch this. I don't think you do, but I'm sorry. But I kind of fucked it up because like I was so into it that I read it, I think either in a day or 2 days. And I just wanted to talk to them about the end of the book. And I don't know. I kind of fucked that up. The Meg thing, it wasn't necessarily like a buddy read, but I was reading it with other people. And I finished that in a day. And so that was hard to talk to people about. But I think I'm doing the September buddy read with Steve and everybody. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. And I would like to do more buddy reads, but not many people want to read the shit I read. So I'm trying to expand to read shit that other people read. But tag some of your friends. Okay, let's see. Matilda Gothica. I haven't tagged her in a long time. Jody at Jody Hearts Books. Secondhand Shan. I would say Brit, but she hasn't made a video in forever, and I would like her to. So get cracking. Indie Insomniac. I don't think he does tags, but I'll tag him anyway. Peter Clark. Sam's Nonsense. Let's see. Jesse the Reader. Why not? Whatever huge booktubers there are that don't watch my channel, I tag all of them. Pigging Out Books. I would like to tag Steve Partridge, but I don't think he plays tag anymore. It has been forever since I've seen his face. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you haven't done this, do it. It's fun. But I tried to tag different people there, so hopefully that worked out well. So thank you, Mark, and until next time, bye-bye.